G'day, Divergence traders. It's Monday. It's basically a holiday, as you can see on the chart, by all these wicks and batons. See these wicks, and more wicks. It's just full of wicks. So there's no, well, there's some setups, but anyway, so I just want to say here's the indicator I was talking about. If you'd like a copy, no problem. Send me an email at forexpipsnager@gmail.com, and that address is below the video here if you want to get a copy of the indicator. I'll send it to you. No charge, for free. Okay? But anything else on the chart? No, it's not being shared. It's part of the course, and that's all. So anyway, they're deciding to sell it down a bit today. Okay, so anyway, let's show you some divergence here. High and higher high in the UK session, and down on here. See, just like that, and that there, which is this one. So you would have sold it in there. Stop would have been 12 points. Went down 33 points. Now, this retracement back up here, okay, let me see here. Was there a trade set up for it? Actually, no, there wasn't, so I can't show you that example yet. So anyway, and then we had another trade right here. Just like that. Oh, they're really sinking it down a little bit, huh? You can draw this wherever you want to make it line up, right here. As long as this high here is higher than where you're drawing it from in a downtrend for hidden divergence. Okay, that's it. So I just gotta line it up with here, right here, and that's divergent. So you would have entered here when the 5 crossed back down below the 7. Okay, that's where you got in. Went down 32 points. Your stop was very small, like 12 points. And then we had a low and a lower low. Yeah, there's lots of trades for a holiday today. Just like that. And like that. So right basically, well, not on the open, but about 20 minutes later, you would have bought it right here. Stop would have been 16 points, and it went up 42 points. And there's no trade up here because this mountain peak needs to be lower than this one, and it's not. So there's no divergence. Price, the indicator followed the price, as they say. Okay. Once again, I'll say this indicator, I'm giving it to you for free. I'm not trying to sell it to you. If you want your copy, send me an email just saying, you know, dashboard. You don't have to say anything in the email. And I'll send it to you. And also, I also want to tell you that no, I'm not doing this to try and collect your you know, your email addresses so I can, you know, try and sell you something later. That's not going to happen. I'm not collecting any list here. Okay, this is just only for the people who have been on my, you know, YouTube channel for a long time, Some of them for many, many years, and some of you just for a year or two or so when I started shooting videos. I tried shooting the live stream. That was back in January of 22, I believe it was, and yeah, it didn't work out too good, so I don't bother with that anymore. I just let it go. But now I like to show the setups, you know, in the videos here. It's after the fact, but it still teaches you how to find the divergence and, you know, and make trades on your own. All right. Okay, so that is the NASDAQ. Let's look at the Dow now. As you can see, it's very bullish on all these time frames in the Dow. So all that this indicator is doing is telling you when the 5 is above the 7, it's going to be a blue arrow up on that time frame. When the 5 is below the 7, then it's going to be a down arrow. Okay, so let's go on the hourly. We'll see that the 5 is below. See, it's below right here? Yeah. That's all that this indicator does. And what it is it's a filter not to take the opposite side of, you know, trades. And that's it. Like right here, okay? Let me just show you. Just to show you so you understand what that indicator does. Okay, so I'll put a line right here, okay? Because at the time, the 15 was showing a down arrow, but I can't show you that because it's in the past now. So the only thing I can do is put a line on there and show you. But here was the divergence, okay? There's a low and a lower low. And just like here, right here, like this. Okay, this was a buy trade right here. It was a buy fake. This is why I made this indicator, ladies and gentlemen, so that you don't get caught doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. So right here, okay, on the 5 minute, it's showing, yeah, okay, the 5 crossed up above the 7. Everything's good to go to buy right here, and up we go, right? However, at that time, let's go look on the 15 minute where I drew the line. See? Do you see the 5 above the 7 here? No, it's below the 7. So at the time that this trade set up, okay, it was showing the opposite of what it's showing now. It's showing up now because the 5 is above the 7. But at this time where I put the yellow line here, okay, it was showing a buy trade. But on the 15 minute, it was saying down. So it'd say, no, don't buy, don't buy. It's in a downtrend. And look it just went straight down after that. That's all that this indicator does, ladies and gentlemen. But trust me, when you find setups on your chart, you know, doing the opposite thing, this indicator is not going to agree with it at that time. Okay? And that'll save you from losing. See, go back to the 5 minute. See, here's the trade right here. Let me remove the line. We'll just keep the arrow there now. See, buy right here. This was definitely a buy trade. There was divergence right here. Okay? But on the 15 minute, there was no buy trade because the 5 was below the 7. I know I'm repeating myself. I just want to make it clear to you guys. All that this indicator does is tells you for an up arrow, the 5 is below the 7. Okay? I mean, the 5 is above the 7 for an up arrow. Okay? For a down arrow, the 5 is below the 7. That's all that this indicator does. It doesn't have any magical powers, okay? That's saying, oh, look, we have 3 bullish time frames. Look, that's my signal to buy now. Maybe some of you want to use it in that way. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just telling you what I had it specifically coded for. Okay? And that's it. And I'm happy to share it with you because I know if you use it and follow it, there'll be days where you'll have missed the trade and you'll go, damn, if I wasn't listening to this arrow thing, I could have made points or pips on something, right? But there will be more days, I think, where it will save your ass from losing because you're not following the trend. And this particular situation right here, it saved you from losing because on the 15 minute, it was bearish, but on the 5 minute, it was telling you to buy right here. See, it wasn't telling you to buy here or here, but it was here, and because it was crossed over, and like it's part of the course. Like if you want to find out everything about my setup and exactly how I get in, then you gotta, pick yourself up a copy of the course, and that's it. And if you don't want to, that's okay. Keep coming here. I'll keep doing the videos. Okay. I think I covered it now where you understand what this indicator does. Okay? Okay, so we're on, I didn't even do the trade setups yet. Let me just remove that. And that too. Yeah, there's no setup there. All right. Dow, not so good. Dow, not good. Not good. There's no setup here to sell it. There's no setup here to buy it. Okay. See ya, Mr. Dow. Let's look at the S&P. Oh, there's a trade down here. There's no trade up here, high and higher high, because anyway, we don't even trade that session. I'm just showing that because there's not much to look at today. Okay, so we got a low and a lower low, right? He's looking for them lower lows or higher highs. Hey, yeah, or a pullback in the trend. That's what we look for. It's divergence, man. All right, so let's put that on the chart. All right. 50-point stop. Did we make 50? Yeah, we did. Look at that. You would have got 50 if you would have got in right there. Woohoo! That's pretty good for a holiday. Oh, my mouth is dry talking too much about that indicator I'm giving away for free. Remember, it's absolutely free, and you got to request it. If you want a copy of it, you got to request it. If you don't want a copy of it, hey, no problem. No problem. It was coded from my coder friend from Jakarta, Indonesia, the other side of the world. Okay, let's now look at oil. Oil, I think there was some good trades. See, look at right now in oil. It's saying it's bullish. See, it's above on the 5 minute. Now the 15 minute. See, it's still down. See? So, this is an example right here. On the 15 minute, it's saying down, on the 5 up. So you see, this is where you would miss this trade, okay? If there was divergence down here, say. Not just going by the 5 above the 7. I would not take it because the 15 says down. It says sell, not buy. Even though the 5, and it came up, see? There's going to be times where price will quickly go down, then quickly come back up, and it will not line up with this. Okay, if you're on the 5, this is the 5 minutes. See up there? Okay, so we're looking at the 5. This is why I had this made, so that looking at the 5 minute, and I want to know, is it bullish with the 15 minute also? And if it isn't, I'm not doing the trade, because then you'll be counter trend trading. You'll be trading against this trend that came down. Yes, trends can change. Yeah, they can change before you even want them to, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's what this indicator does. Excuse me. Okay, so anyway, let's look for some divergence. And there was some right here. Double top right there, staring at you like no tomorrow. When you see a big mountain peak right over here, see this? And then a little one over here, see? It's just screaming at you. Sell, sell. Right? So the sell would be over here. So this is on the 5 minute. Now, let me go. We're looking for a sell here. See, sometimes it'll filter out the trades. Okay. No, it's not there. I wanted to get in. It's here. Because that wasn't happening then. So if you go to the 15 minute and we go to look at that arrow, see, it was just rolling all over also. Trying to figure out here. I'm trying to explain it. Anyway, I think you get the gist of what I'm saying anyway. So anyway, let's just continue here. Like, let me just show you this. Let me show you. Watch. I'm going to put a line there. We're going to go to the 1 minute. So, as you can see, we had the sell trade here. It's coming down. Okay? At this particular point right here on this candle right here before this one, the 5 was down. It crossed down below the 7 and it was closed. Meaning on the oh, I like the stutter these days. Modzi tabernacle in the bin. Okay, so when this bar closed down here and the 5 closed below the 7, on the 5 minute it was a down arrow. Okay, on the 5 minute, we're looking only at the 5 minute now. Okay, so let's go over to the 1 minute and check it out, because I'm sure there's some trade in there. Let me show you. Okay. There is a trade. This is the 1 minute now, okay? So, at the time, the 5 minute was down. It was down right from here. So it came down, came back up, crossed back up, and you're looking to sell. So this is okay to do this trade because on the time frame above, it was below, right in here. You see what I'm saying? So it told you to, but if it told you to buy, okay, say there was a buy trade somewhere in here, it would have not, the time frame would have been, the time frame above, the 5 minute, it would have been telling you the opposite, not to buy anywhere down here. That's how the indicator works. Okay, I think I've said that like 5 different times now. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. I think I explained it to you. I think I hammered it on the head. But there's going to be times you're going to want to do a trade like this here's double top, you know. At the time, it probably didn't agree. It didn't agree till right here. Everything lined up right here. On the 5 minute, it was bearish, arrow down. On the 15 minute, Everything was good, and you're trading on the 5, and down it went. 120 tickers. Okay, we have a low and a lower low, but this low is lower than this low, so there was no trade to buy. All right, boy, I did a lot of talking to explain that. That indicator I'm giving to you for 100% free, and no, I'm not trying to collect your email address. I'm just being a good guy and giving it to you for free. If you want it, just send me an email and I'll send it to you. No problemo. Okay. Let's go to gold now. Oh, look at gold, eh? It's going way up. Look at that, all blue arrows, eh? Bye, bye. Let's see. Let's go on the 5-minute and see if we have any of those trades I'm talking about. No. There's no setups today to sell it on the retracements. Anyway. Okay, on the 15-minute, yeah. You can't just look at the 5-minute. You look at the 15-minute, there's like a triple bottom right there. You see it. Right there, you would have bought somewhere in here. And up we go. Went up 165 points, man. Woo-wee. That was a good one. Let's look at the pound yen. Oh. Okay, we have a low and a lower low, but this low is lower than this low, so there's no go with that one. Okay, then we came up here. Let me show you. We had a high and a higher high. Come on, stick there, you. And we had a higher mountain peak with a lower mountain peak, see? And we have a trade right there. I'm going to put the stop right up here, 14 points, because it's not much, right? If you put it here, it's only like 11-point stop, okay? So I'd put it up here, 14 points, and then, you know, it lollygagged around here for a while, and then it finally come down. There's your 14 points. There's 36. Look at that, eh? 42 points all the way down, so you would have got your 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, almost 3-to-1. Look how they bought off here, eh? See, they took price down here to the main pivot of the day, and they bought off here. And same with here. Just like I said, if you like these indicators I have on my chart, and they're very, very accurate, they are very, very respected. I'm talking about this one right here, R1, and the main pivot, and also my whole numbers indicator, where it shows you like, you know, 183, 183.50 right here. Okay, 184, see? And the time to trade indicator. All these indicators come with the course, okay? But this one here, I'm giving to you for free today. Just because you're such good traders. That's it. So that's the only trade on, that's the pound yen we're looking at. There's low and lower lows here, but as you can see, it's not divergent. Let's look at the euro yen, probably the same. Yeah, look, same stuff. Oh, but there's no trade up here to sell on the euro yen, because this needs to be lower than this one, and it's not. So there's no trade there. No trade. Okay, so that was the euro yen. No trade, I can see, other than a cross down, and you jump in and down it goes. or a cross up and you jump in and up it goes, right? Other than that, let's look at our last instrument of today, the pound dollar. Here we go. What do we have? Oh, we do have divergence. Look at this sideways crap. All around what? The main pivot of the day. Like I told you, they respect it like no tomorrow. Because these pivots here that I'm referring to, okay, main pivot and R1, R2, R3, see? R2, and there's R3 up there, okay? They are widely used. I don't know about the stock market, but I wouldn't be surprised they're also used in there too. There's different pivot points that you can come across, and some of them draw the pivots in different places, in the wrong place. There's only one indicator. There's only one pivots point indicator, and you got to know what it is. That is really, really well respected because it respects the levels. There's only one of them, and that's the one I use for MetaTrader. There's one on NinjaTrader too. It'll give you almost within a few pips or whatever points. But anyway, it is what it is. It comes with the course. Yeah, just like the OSMA comes with the course, the pivots, the time to trade. Yeah, but you got to get the course. Okay, I'm not trying to push the course on you, but somebody asked the question, oh, can you share the OSMA too? No, it's part of the course. But anyway, let's see the setup. There's only one setup. It's right here. We have a high and a higher high, and we have a high and a lower high in the indicator, and you'd be looking to sell way down. I wouldn't do this trade. I wouldn't do this trade. Why? Because where it told me to get in this trade was way down here. Like it did a huge crash down. Well, for the pound, 33 pips it came down. I wouldn't sell it down here. Look what it's doing now. And that's pretty much it. So once again, if you'd like a copy of this multi-time frame dashboard, they call it, kind of thing, send me an email to Forex, that's number 4, then the letter X, PIP, P-I-P, and then Snagger, S-N-A-G-E-R @gmail.com. There's only one G in how I spelt it many moons ago in 2009 when I bought that domain. So if you want a copy, once again, excuse me, number 4, X, PIP, as in, point percentage. In Forex, that's what PIP stands for. P-I-P-S-N-A-G, G as in girl, E-R, @gmail.com. Okay, so it's, once again, it's Jason here, and you're watching the Divergence trading video. I want to thank you for watching today. I want to thank you for listening today. If you could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to get your indicators. And don't be shy, okay? Send me an email and I'll send it to you absolutely free, okay, guys? Okay. Have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck and good trading.